Welcome. Welcome back to another episode within the Hunter venue. This evening, these two of our hunters, one Brian, two Max as he wants to be called now these days. He's got a nickname. Good for you, Charlie. You're doing good. They are currently within the some type of safe house or apartment somewhere in which they are gathering information and coalescing it for the next venue out into the wild, crazy world.
Ugh, damn good meatloaf sandwich. Did you have yours yet?
Yeah. Barely touched it beside him. He's looking through online. I can't find anything about these scrappers. Or
Uh, well, I remember a little bit and made a couple calls. And I can tell you this much. Um, you got a good pair of fitting pants.
yeah.
You make sure to wear them. They're kind of what they call it, the antithesis of a lot of these gangs. They don't do the whole sagging call sign thing. They'll beat your ass in the street for that. And yeah, that shirt you need to change it. No purple.
Okay. I can
Yeah,
change that.
they'll shoot people for that. Other than that, I don't remember much. I never really had much to do with them. It was a different part of town.
Okay. Well, I guess give me 20 minutes, and I'll be back here.
Sure. You can just grab one out of the sack there. No, I got a green one in there. It's a work shirt, but
Yeah, but your stuff's gonna be baggy as all hell on me.
well, yeah, admittedly.
So just give me 20 minutes.
Okay.
You'll head home. Change
In the
clothes pretty quickly.
meantime, Orion's going to go out to his truck and take off the magnetic signs that have his landscaping stuff on it. And he's going to take down some of the more precarious items in there that he doesn't want to get lost because they're kind of expensive, like his small portable generator, um, and a couple other things. Nothing too fancy, but he doesn't want it stolen. He worked hard for these things. And he's gonna, just do a quick once over on the car, make sure like fluid levels and stuff are good. Um, Other than that, he's gonna sit around and wait. And since Charlie didn't finish his sandwich, he's gonna eat it.
Charlie's not gonna. He's not gonna be wearing any. Like he's gonna take off his decent watch. He's not gonna, because apparently these guys are pretty rough. So he's gonna not make himself a target, having like, oh look at me, I've got a decent watch. Oh god, they're mugging us and killing us, and Driscoll's after messing it up, and we're all getting killed.
Okay. And this is what you're gonna get for free since they do advertise where they typically run about. Um, there is a park on 103rd Street that next to 42nd Street. It's called the Flowering Almond Flowering Park. And for someone to watch this, and is going to correct me, because I know there's a park there because I researched it yesterday, but I just don't remember the name. So. And that is where one place which is known to be their turf, and quite a number of blocks around it.
Okay. I would likely have called into my I'd likely have called into one of my contacts to see if they'd gotten any rougher or slowed down a little bit in the last week or so.
Okay. Do me a favor and roll your charisma plus contact.
Sure, I can do that.
And I'm not getting any difficulty. I just want to see how well you roll.
Eat it.
Oh well, you eat it. Um, um, gang activity in the area has actually seen um, a sharp curve back, like as he tells you about a certain Operation Flushout that occurred not that many months ago, but a lot of the gangs are feeling the hurt from
Okay. Means they'll be playing it a little bit closer to the chest. Okay.
that. Mhm.
I thank him and tell him, if he needs any work done, I'll give it to him half off next time I talk to him.
He appreciates it. Yeah, he comes from one of the richer neighborhoods, so he actually has a lot in the city. He's got a townhouse. There we
Yeah,
go.
like I said, I give it to him half off next time he wants it.
Like, oh yeah. He's really happy to hear that one. Charlie, what do you do?
Man, look, I'm just winding up with him. Charlie is out of his depth. He only calls the police on the criminals. He doesn't know how to fucking interact with these guys. He's trying to like stay calm and just wait for Ryan. Wait for Ryan. Ryan's a cop. Ryan knows how to deal with this shit.
And you're only a community leader, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, let me put you this way. We're trying to deal with them in a, hey, let's get along, and like you guys apparently, Ryan's like, don't wear any purple, they will shoot you dead, kind of a, this is not, community outreach stuff. This is, if you wear purple, they will shoot you dead. This is outside his ballpark of experience.
Okay. Totally reasonable way to think about it.
This is all on Driscoll. If you haven't asked me specifically what I'm doing, it's pretty much defensive, ready to use bluster. Kill us.
Wunderbar, wunderbar.
And yes, I'm also going to have the Kevlar vest on.
Okay. Kevlar vest. Is that the class 2 or the class 3?
Class 3. But if they do like cold shot framed limbs, no protection for you or the head.
Yep.
Okay. Be sure to record that on your sheets and note the -1 dex penalty.
Oh yeah.
And as you guys are traveling, I'm gonna make a take roll real quick. Generally bearable. Maybe it might be because you called in ahead to one of these departments, but you're genuinely getting a thumbs up from one of the police cruisers as you enter the territory, as almost as if to give you as a sign of good luck in there. But other than that, you don't get stopped. No one talks with you for all the betterment of it, and eventually you can make it all the way down to the parking lot.
Okay. When we get there, I'm going to basically chain most of my equipment in the back down. Now, no, nothing big. I'm just going to make like some of the milder, more expensive ones, just to make sure it's hard. And I'm going to put in my vehicle lock on the wheel when we get out. You remember those things?
Someone is learning. That is a good response.
Hey, I was a policeman. I know how easy it is to take those things out. But if you don't know how to take them out, they're a bitch. But anyway.
If you do know how to take them out, it's like it takes longer.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm just going to have my normal gear on me, and I'm going to hand Charlie the sledgehammer.
Okay.
Don't use it unless you have to.
Okay.
You're worried about me wearing purple, but you wanted us to go in there, just walk mosey on in with sledgehammers in hand. Why? If they'd shoot me because I was wearing purple, what makes you? I don't understand that logic. What makes you possibly think that let's walk in, even with melee weapons like these, and not just shoot us if they would shoot us if we were purple?
With that, um, Charlie is just going to grab you by the front of the shirt, look you dead in the eye, like real up close, and say, "Don't look like a bitch."
Charlie looks down at his strength on arms. He's like, "Oh, fuck you." You're the one.
But with that, is like, look, having an item is going to make you look a little bit tougher initially. They're going to know you're there and you're willing to do some damage. Why do you think I'm carrying a knife and both my guns with me today?
Because you're a bastard? I'm not sure. Why are you doing that?
Because it's the way to do it. And when I say both my guns, I mean my 9 millimeters.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I'm just giving you guys rough.
Okay, yeah, I'm not carrying the shotgun. I ain't looking to kill anybody.
Okay. Hey, that will help. When you actually approach the park, um, you're able to get like a parking spot, not on this side of the street of the park, but on the other side of the street, and you're able to just sort of melee park, parallel park. There we go.
Yep.
And you see the park before you. It has an iron rod fence going all the way around it. Not too high. You're fairly confident that if you really want to skip over it, you could do it without much consequence. And you see a baseball field there. Looks like some tennis courts in the back, some basketball courts, and what looks to be some uh, slides and ladders and swings. There we go. And swings over there to the side. And
Go ahead.
uh, would you guys do me a favor and do perception plus streetwise?
Oh, fuck yeah.
All the
Fair enough.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm completely calm because I don't see what the horrible things are.
Okay. With Ryan's 3 successes, I almost believe that you were designed to do this kind of thing. Hmm.
Almost like he was a beat cop.
No, it's crazy. Anyways, with your 2 successes, you're able to see, well, in the, not the dugout of the baseball court, but more just like on the field. Looks like it's a bunch of youngsters, varying ages and varying attire, but they're definitely wearing the signs and of a gang, specifically of the bone scrapers. And actually, you only get 3 services. You're not going to get anything else done.
Sure. Will you allow me to have a pack of cigarettes?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. It's free.
I'm going to help Charlie over the fence if he needs it, and then I'm going to go over myself. And by what I mean help, I mean give him a leg up. That's the only way I'm helping him. Because you said we need to go over the fence. Then I'm going to go over myself, and I'm just going to walk straight back towards them. And I'm going to say, "Hey guys."
Okay. You are looking at 4 different individuals. Um, 3 of them don't really pay attention to you, and as they don't pay attention to you, they sort of size up on the bats that they have in hand. But one turns around on is he's got a really sunny face, and he just has this friendly smile and says, "Hi, Mister, what you got?
You boys want to smoke? I'm going to take out the cigarette pack.
What's it costing us?"
Just talk with me.
It's all right. I can talk. I'm right and funny. I like to talk. Don't talk to any of the other people. They don't talk at all. He says, pointing to what looks like what a stern-faced young lad that what looks like a chick. And the only reason you even think it is a chick is because of the braids. Otherwise, her clothing and demeanor sort of blends into the other one. And a guy wearing a red and white striped shirt.
Okay.
What you want?
I'll be honest, guys. I need some help.
Oh, your car broken down or something?
No, nothing like that. Then I'm gonna hand him a smoke. And can I make an intelligence streetwise check to see if there are any signs they do?
Yeah, sure, good.
Okay. I will spend a willpower on this, by the way.
Sure, sure.
I'm logging it now. All the successes.
Okay, okay. Not only do you catch that he's been signing, signing something that looks like parlay with his left hand. He's also been signing to his compatriots, and they've been signing back. Caution, caution, cop, up, two people, one gun, and one mallet, two people.
Um, as I recognize that, I'm going to just put up the sign for, it's okay, whatever that is.
Again, that's the parlay sign. It's more like a it's more like this
Okay.
sign.
Well, then
Come on.
I will. I
Oh,
will.
it's this sign. There we go. It's this sign.
Okay. I will
Like you had a
proceed.
fingerprint during the promise.
I will proceed to do that to them as I hand it to the cigarette to them.
And as you put the sign up, parlay, he also puts up much like in a T British, like, oh, we're going British today, are we're going T British, aren't we?
Yeah. Look, I'll be straight with you. I don't know how I can help you for something, but I need a favor, and if you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours to the extent of which I can.
Mm, well, I think. And he sort of nudges his red and white wearing friend. Waldo, what say you? And Waldo turns around and looks at you. And about how old is your fellow?
My guy's in his, he's probably right around 40.
Okay, okay. Waldo looks at you up and down. And it's like, Grandpa needs someone? And then immediately over one of them says, yes, I ain't talking to none of these folks. They don't give fucks about us. We don't give fucks about them. And then the braided girl like, hey, not really paying attention, more stepping off a bit. She doesn't know there's a competition happening, but she's not getting a chance. And she's like, nah, are they cops?
I'll be honest, used to be. I got fired.
Oh. And the sunny disposition fellow asks, what for?
I caught Senator, whatever his name, in bed with a prostitute, and I reported it.
Oh, was he taking up the bum?
No, more like he was doing blow off of her ass.
Ah, politicians get all the lucky breaks. You never see Pineapple doing any of that stuff. And as he says the word pineapple, the girl with the braids, with the camouflage color, just gives this wicked, angry sneer at him. And Motto would be like, what are we looking at? Are we looking at something that we can talk in the open, or something we need to go someplace to talk about?
Dugout's good if you guys don't want to be seen talking to me.
He looks this way and that way. Uh, I think I'm the right thing. I think I'm about the right pay grade for you fellows. Let's tell me something.
Hmm.
Give me a story. I like stories.
And I'm going to look over at Charlie. I'm going to say, tell him what we saw last time we were out together. The first part.
Some asshole sideswiped us. Couldn't get him, but we told away, hey, see if there's any security cameras or maybe something called his plate. We didn't see it. Looked weird, some weird kind of symbol. See if we get it. picture of it. But we went off some poor fucking guy getting a blowjob off, a lady, got run over by this asshole. But nobody seems to care. Everyone seems to turn a blind eye.
And I'm going to take out the phone because I haven't deleted the pictures yet and show him.
Okay, which picture are you showing him and in what order?
The pictures of the crime scene in the order in which they were taken.
Okay. The guy known as Waldo with the red and white stripes, like, ooh, that's some ugly shit there. Here. Why you want us? You want to? We didn't do that. We didn't
No,
do anything like
we
that.
know you didn't do that. We know you guys might have seen who did, though. To me, does this look familiar? I'm gonna squat on the ground in the ball field. I'm going to trace out the symbol of the triangle. I'm gonna say, you ever seen something like this made out of iron around here?
Okay. And what you're drawing, the triangle you're drawing is specifically one by Escher. You know the impossible triangle? That's the
Yeah.
one that you're sketching right now.
Yeah.
And he looks at it. He's looking at it, and ah, hey, my head, my head.
I'm gonna swipe it away.
Like what? What? Triangle? Is there? Are you asking about a triangle?
And look over at Charlie. Let's try this one more time. And I'm gonna draw it again. And I'm going to ask the guy who we originally talked to just to look at his guy while I'm doing it. Don't look at the triangle.
Okay. The guy known, the guy with the very sunny disposition is like, all right, mister, well, it's rather strange request, and he's watching the guy. Well, again, Waldo is looking at this picture like,
I'm
fine.
gonna take out my phone and actually set to record. It's like, he's like, yeah, just
Like,
describe what
no
you're looking at.
cameras, no cameras, no
No,
cameras.
not a camera. Okay, not a camera, just recording. Here, no, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. Just you don't have to talk about it. Just talk about what you see there.
No visual, just audio.
Just audio. Just talk about what you're looking at there.
Okay. The guy known as Weezer is still pissed off, but if he's willing to he's willing to make this one little compromise. As Sonny says, dude, it's okay. It's okay. We just want to talk. We're just talking. Okay, no reason to get angry or pissed off or, fly off the hill. But we're just talking.
Mm-hmm.
And as well, I'll look at the thing again. He's rubbing his temple. Thinking, triangle, art. Art was talking about the triangle, not natural, not correct. It's it's and again he's doing he actually I'm gonna give him a roll power roll. See how much he can control.
Can I attempt to help him along with that with a... Damn it, I don't possess leadership. Never mind.
Okay. Um Again he's going with the it it and he's starting to make connections in his head. But he's like he puts his foot on the ground with the triangle is, swipes it away. We don't talk about that.
Then don't talk about it. Stop recording.
Stop recording.
Can you point us to where you see it?
Where I've seen it.
Yeah,
I
where
don't-
you've seen it.
Where have I seen it? No. You don't understand. I don't talk about that. I don't have the pay grade to talk about that. I don't have. Do you know what a lieutenant is? That's what I'm. Here.
Can you get me in contact with who does?
Yeah. Sure. That's gonna cost you a price.
I
And-
have ways of helping.
You say you were once a cop,
Yeah?
so then I need contacts in there. Maybe a good lawyer, who could bail sometime?
Yeah, if it's a minor one, I definitely could. If it's bigger, I can probably lessen it.
Okay, okay, okay. This is what's gonna happen. Waldo thinks for a moment. He pulls out a piece of paper from the bag, and he's just looking at it like, no, no, fuck these guys. Right? The girl behind me is just like, is this a problem? Are we gonna do something? And Sunny Face is like, no, 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 we're just talking. They just want to talk to Art. And the final was like, no, don't send him the art. No, don't send him the art. No, no, I don't want them to see art. Art. And Sunny is like, no, no, they just want to talk. They just want to talk. They just want to talk. Like, it's like, okay, okay, okay.
Why don't can I roll my manipulation streetwise to try to convince them that I really do just want some information?
Sure, go ahead. Reasonable, perfectly reasonable.
Okay. Successes.
Nice. Wow. Okay, with three success, you're more than willing to convince. Actually, give me something. Give me a speech. Give me a little snippet.
Okay, it's like, look, guys, I know shit's rough out here. I know shit's scary, and I know it's getting scarier every day. And sometimes you can't talk about it because it doesn't make any fucking sense. I'm one of these people that can start to get it, and maybe, if you can help me out, I can help get your turf to where it's not as fucked up as it was, and you can run it the way you want to.
Okay, okay. You're generally saying the right things. That Weezer stops complaining those things. But Waldo is more willing to give you the information. And Pineapple, after hearing the words everything calming down and shit not exploding or getting on fire, and no police raids, she's a, she's more, and she's still holding on to the bag, just not in a threatening manner anymore. And writes down, writes down a number.
Okay.
He hands it to Pineapple, and Waldo tells her, "It's okay. Show them the address. Go inside if you can. Make sure, make sure he's not, make sure he's us shape. Okay?
Yeah.
Make sure he's us shape."
Can you write
And
that down because I couldn't hear you what you said with that?
no, okay, okay. Um, Waldo takes the piece of paper with the number on it, gives it to Pineapple, the girl, and it basically tells her, make sure he's us shape. I lost the audio. I can't hear you.
Hold on. Is that better?
Yeah,
There we
that's
go.
better.
Weird. Okay. I'm going to, with one hand up, I'm going to take a pen out of my pocket. With the other, I'm going to take a business card out, and on the back, I'm going to write a cell phone number. And I'm going to hand it to Mr. Sunny Expression, and I'm going to say, if you guys ever get messed up above, say, then I'm going to say like 10 streets away from where I live, I'm going to say, call me. I'll try to help.
Okay, okay. Uh, Sonny takes it, and he opens what looks like a ratty wallet with some type of like scratch marks on it, and he puts it in there. They're probably the first thing to that. Like,
How hungry do they look, by the way? Like, how thin do they look?
uh, they're not starving, but they're not eating like the greatest. Is what I'm gonna get at.
When I realize this as I'm getting him, I'm with my wallet still out. I'm gonna take out 100 and just hand it to him. It's like, after we get done with this, go get yourself some food, guys.
Like, they don't take the 100. No. No, that's no. We if we take that money, it looks like we robbed you. We didn't rob you.
Fine. I'll put it down somewhere and you can take it later. How's that?
Give it to Art.
Do what?
Give it to Art. We trust Art.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Put it back in the
And
wallet.
the little girl known as Pineapple. Actually, no, she's not a little girl. She's just a girl. Well, probably within the teenage variety, looking on the cusp of maturity, pretty much, and takes the number and will walk you down the street. And I'm gonna make another fate test just to see what happens.
Sure.
It's not gonna be bad. It's probably not even. It's only gonna be bad if like a whole load of negatives.
Okay.
That's not good. Okay, okay. As you're walking down the lane, the three of you, Pineapple, you, and
Mm-hmm.
you notice eyes from the houses. They're looking at you rather suspiciously. But they're not advancing on you. They're not coming near you. They're not even open the doors. They're just watching you. And eventually, midway through your quietus, not quietus, what am I saying? Midway through your travel distance, um, make a perception alertness
Sure. I can do that. I fail.
Kevin,
2 successes.
He makes it.
that's it. Okay, alright, you don't get anything, unfortunately. Charlie, as you're
Mm,
walking down the road, you look down one of the alleyways, and you could swear here that you see someone odd. It it almost looks like a flower girl, but in this kind of neighborhood, that doesn't make any sense. And it looks like she has like flower, actual pink petals and flowers all over her, covering her face a bit, and in her basket or something. But you don't really pay it too much mind at the time. You might recall it later, but for right now, it's just sort of there.
is he on the left or right hand side?
Yeah, opposite side.
Okay. Um, just gonna say to Ryan, just pretty low, so he might have a chance of noticing it. I get to say like 9 o'clock.
I
And
will casually just glance over, not taking full focus.
And you also notice the flower girl. Well, she's just there. She's not advancing on you. She's just watching at the moment. It's very curious to note to find upstanding gentlemen in a shitty neighborhood like this, but she doesn't want to approach. Yeah, she's just staying in her own little highway. She just watching you go past.
I'm going to ask Pineapple quietly, like, "Hey, that kid okay?"
Who?
One over
Who?
there. One over there on the other side of the street.
And she's not gonna look. She's gonna keep walking. No, I don't look at anything besides what's in front of me.
I'm going to just describe it because I've noticed freaking creep walking. It's like, yeah, this kid's like, what you said with a flower, like with flowers or something is what you said, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, why in the hell would
Well,
a kid be out here with flowers at this time of night?
maybe she just wants the place to be beautiful.
There's undertones in what she just said, but I'm not smart enough to notice that. God damn it.
You can
My
tell me
character's
later.
a good listener. I've got some other stuff.
Okay. You can throw it if you want to.
Yeah. Um. One second. Just need to check the modifiers again.
You're an evil bastard, Trent.
Would
Dude.
would socially aware is this count for human interaction? That count?
Socially aware would normally apply, but this is not inherently a neighborhood setting, which is
Okay.
what you're more comfortable with.
Fine.
But you are
Yeah.
getting the difficulty 5.
That's difficulty 6, but The not the socially awares, but I've got good listener, master difficulty.
Yeah. I'll give it to you at difficulty 5. It's not that hard.
Okay, fair enough. That's a success.
Is that a 10? Okay. When she said she just wants to make things pretty or make things better, there you're getting in the tone that even this that yeah, maybe at some core level she identifies with someone trying to make the world a little bit better place. It's because she just wants. There's still hope in this child. So for some strange reason, maybe it's just because of the age, maybe it's just because of what she's doing, but she has hope that maybe something good is going to come out of all this. Hopefully, anyways.
As we're walking, I'm gonna say, I'm just have casual conversation. Like, you know, I am starting a business soon. I could use some people that know how to work hard, regular pay, decent money, hard work, but
Uh, I might have some brothers, and you can talk to those guys back there. I'm sure
I
they'll
don't
check
dis-
us one of these days. You
I
know,
don't discriminate.
yeah. It's always a gamble, when you break into a place. Not when you break into a place. When you break into a car, you're not really sure whether you can get away clean or not.
Yeah, well, the way I viewed it when I used to be one of them is it's a game, just like when you're kids. It's just sometimes people get hurt worse. And I never liked it when it happened, but it did happen on occasion. What I can tell you is this, though. Sometimes they win, sometimes they don't. The bad thing is, eventually everyone loses.
Mm. This whole thing was easier when we could go into the triangle and just steal some scrap up there. That was easy money. That was it was illegal, but no one fucked with us about it. I mean, it was just lying there. It's just trash. We're just recycling.
Then it got harder.
Yeah. And it got weird. But we don't talk about the triangle anymore.
Not asking you to.
We're here at Arts. And
Okay.
as you say, we're here at Arts, you see a White House. It's a one-story White House.
Okay.
And she looks at the both of you. Wait on the porch. Okay.
Sure thing.
Okay. And this
I'm
girl.
I'm gonna watch over Charlie's back, and I'm going to get Charlie to watch over my back.
Yeah, that's the smart thing. When I call for lotus checks, you will be a slightly lower difficulty. Okay. And the girl known as Pineapple goes to the door, then goes to the window, unhooks the window bar with the side, and then crawls into the window. Well, shit.
That didn't go as planned.
Okay. Go ahead and make your perception or alertness checks now at the.
At 5.
Five?
Okay. I botch.
Okay.
I'm watching your back so much better than you're watching mine.
Yes, that is true. You are watching my back like crazy, and I guess I'm sneezing or something during the time in which I made the check.
Okay.
All I just see is there's guys coming for a pizza route, and I go they're coming behind you, and then you'll turn around and go, well, they're only attacking from one side. Whack!
Okay.
Down I go.
Okay. I wish that was happening. That would be a lot less dramatic. But from the street, you don't notice too much. You hear a car backfire, which is probably what distracted Ryan. And then you just hear this mild, if you can call such a thing mild, a mild crash within the White House. Uh, what are you doing here? Here, from inside. Okay, and it just screams, it's okay, it's only me, it's only me. And then a crash. Sure. And then silence.
Well, fuck. As I'm looking towards the house. Maybe we should get the fuck out of here, man. I don't know. There's some.
No, I'm not leaving that girl behind.
Oh man, what the fuck?
And I'm sorry, I went into cop mode just then.
Yeah, but we don't.
Unstrap from the chest, loaded, safety off, and I'm going to hand it to you temporarily and take the sledgehammer. And
You're giving me a gun.
just hold it.
Okay. He carefully holds it, pointing it upwards at all times.
And with that, I'm going to knock on the door. And you know what's going to happen because I'm in that mode.
Okay. You rap sharply. Are you breaking it down, or are you just rapping sharply?
I'm rapping sharply at first. If I don't get an answer in 5 seconds, I'm taking the sledgehammer to the door.
Okay. Fair enough. As you're tapping rapidly at the door, okay. The silence. It takes a good like 3 seconds before the familiar voice of Pineapple says, "It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay,
All right,
it's okay."
and I'm swapping stuff back, and I'm putting back in the holster, but I'm leaving it unbuckled.
That's probably a smart idea. The door opens and you see the familiar figure of Pineapple, but she has a fresh bruise across her face.
You okay?
It's okay. Sometimes it happens. It's okay.
Like below his breath, you just hear him say, "It shouldn't."
And Pineapple says, "He's in here. It's okay. Don't make him angry."
Mm-hmm. I'm going to come in, and I'm going to have Charlie behind me, unless he wants to stay outside, which I wouldn't advise.
Charlie will come in, however, like before he was probably just about able to, but now it's a lot more of it. He is fucking jumpy and squirty looking as hell.
And
Okay.
There is a slight chance that the hammer might swing at somebody if things go wrong. Give him Charlie. Charlie's spooked. That's the situation.
give me just 1 second, okay?
Yeah. Go ahead and take a little bit of break. This is a dramatic moment.
We're so dead, man. We're so dead, man.
Like, oh, maybe. There are worse things than death, my dear friend. That's what happens.
Okay.
That's what happens in the basement, like you.
Okay, so we go inside.
You go inside, and to the direction that she is gesturing to, there looks to be a living room with a couch, a turned upside and broken in half table, and a man sitting on the couch.
Making note when I'm walking in where the exits are to the room.
Okay. There is the exit that you just came in through. There is the exit that looks like it could go to a more kitchen style setting, and there's a window. Oh, and as you're looking at this guy, he looks fairly well built. looks to be about in his mid-20s, early 30s. And as you're looking at him, you realize something very, very shocking about his appearance.
What?
Half of his half of his hair is red. The other half is brown. And as you're looking at his eyes, one eye is green, one eye is brown. And as you look at the complexion too, you notice that there are more not acne, but freckles. There's one or two more freckles on this side of the face. And he's just looking at you. Hello?
So you're Art, huh?
I am Art. Who may you be?
I'm Ryan.
Charlie's
Ryan?
gonna use discern now.
Yeah, that's probably a smart idea.
I don't know enough about being a hunter to do so.
He,
Okay. For the next 20 minutes. Okay. I'm gonna go through his little introduction first, and then I'm gonna get you what you get on the turn, simply because I was train of thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to my hunting ground. And as Charlie, you're looking at him, and he's not paying any attention to you because you haven't said anything, and it feels like yeah, he just thinks of you as a beta for some reason. This man, Art, thinks of you, Charlie, that you are beta and you are secondary to Ryan talking. And with your discern, you're looking at him, and you're seeing a superimposed, not superimposed, but his shadow is bigger than it should be. It's got the wrong features. It's got fur, and you're looking at the hands of his shadow, and you're just seeing looks like knives there, and it's all perpetuated by a sense of anger and frustration, and but also there's a calm into it. Right now, there's a calm to it. It's like a isolating cycle of angry and calm, angry and calm.
First thing I'm going to do, with one hand still up, is I'm going to take out my wallet and put the 100 on the table in front of him. This is for the people who are under you, to show my respects.
Fair enough. This is acceptable tribute.
I was told that you might be able to help me get some information. Just information.
I can do that. How, how about we do a trade? I'm going to tell you a story because you're a cop.
Was.
You're a cop.
You can check Mr. Art and see that I was fired.
Yes, you may have been fired, but you are a cop. You will always be a cop. You will always seek justice. You will always seek truth. This is something I see in you.
With that explanation, I guess you could say I was one, yes.
Doesn't matter where you wear a badge or not. You are a cop. But I won't hold that against you. It's at you today. I will tell you a story, and then you may ask your question. A long, long time ago, there were two different gangs in this city. Two different gangs in this borough, in this area. One was called the Street Bones. The other one was called the Iron Scrappers. The Iron Scrappers worked around in the triangle, Billions. The Street Bones were more like a buffer zone between them and everyone else. They got along pretty fine. They had fights. All gangs have fights. It's just the facts of the world. And then something came forward. street moans, and the iron scratches. Police came first. Then came the monsters. After the cops came in, didn't have too many people fight. Then the monsters came in, destroyed all of us. Not all of us. There's still some of us running around a bit. You see some of the remnants there at the park. I am fighting a losing battle, and I don't like cops, but I can understand why sometimes compromises need to be made.
Is that your story, Mr. Art?
That is my story. Your question.
What is the Iron Triangle?
The Iron Triangle is both a physical thing, a place, an idea, and a monster. The Iron Triangle came from. I shouldn't say came from there. It manifested in the in the rundown, in the forgotten, in the abandoned, and the frightened, and the desolate areas, where the graveyard cars slept and fed and went to die, like elephants in the Sahara. There, it took form, both physical and mental, and spiritual. There, it decided to come out. It decided it wanted to be.
And you've lost people because of this. You personally.
Me personally, no. I had friends, acquaintances, allies. I once talked to people. I don't talk to my people anymore. I don't like my people. I never really did. But I like talking with your people. They, no, I shouldn't say they, because they is not the truth. Some of your people. Some of your people I can understand and they understand me. So I abandoned my house, my friends, my tribes, my clans, whatever you want to call them, because they were fine. I decided to come and work with your people down here. That's where I find myself right now. I find myself in a kingdom where everything is dying and dead, where winter is coming. Partly I find myself in this position because of, again, the cop. And again, the monster.
What if I were to tell you that there are people like me who want to put an end to something like that, to this thing?
Me, my fucking...
Can you help us get in the right direction?
Not me personally, but I do know a pun. His name is Johnny B. Bad. And he goes to what looks like a black envelope, picks it up. There's a certain time, a certain place, with a certain telephone booth, that if you say the right words, Someone will talk to you, and you can trade information. I'm going to give you this number. I'm going to give you this time. I'm going to give you this address. And you're going to talk to him. I don't like him, but he's got good information. And you tell him that you're a cop because you are a cop. Tell him you're there for the Cape Crusader discount. And he gives you the first one for free.
Okay.
And,
I'm gonna look over at Charlie. You got that?
Charlie's kind of looking at you, just kind of like from like just almost like he's just noticed Ryan is there, and Ryan might just only notice. Yeah, Charlie seems intensely focused on this individual.
Good. He doesn't look like a bitch. But that works. I'm gonna look over. I'm gonna look at this gentleman Art. I'm gonna ask him. I appreciate the assistance you're giving. Hopefully, if we can accomplish this, hopefully if we can do this, it'll leave things more into the way you guys would like them.
Do your business and get out of my territory, my hunting ground.
May I have a way of contacting you if I need to come through it again, so that
No.
I'm not trespassing?
Talk to the lieutenant, and no, you may not talk to me directly.
Okay. Does your person need medical attention?
He's fine.
Okay. Thank you for your help.
Were you always like you are now?
God damn it. Why'd you have to say that?
Fuck!
Yeah, well, Redeemer time.
Okay. There's... You know he was picking up a bottle. Not picking up a bottle, but picking up a jug. This jug. And he started slinking in your direction. Get out.
I'm getting ready with bluster, but and then he's edging back towards the door, but he will say, "Any road, no matter how long, can be turned back on." I'm not turning I'm keeping my eyes on him because he's not in the kind of mood where I think I'll be able to get through to him. But I'm keeping an eye on him, watching back up. But kind of oddly now, Charlie's not afraid. He's more focused and intense. The mortal shit he's afraid of more than anything. But this guy might be redeemable, but it will take an awful long time, Charlie thinks.
I'm not going to show any fear. I'm going to turn my back and, like, heel toes, start walking.
Yeah, you're not the one who just pissed him off.
I know that.
Okay,
You got a hammer. You're good.
Okay. And you're able to be let out the door, and Pineapple looks at you and pretty much says, This is where we part. I'm talking with Art. Right? That's all we can do for you.
I'm going to look her in the eyes, like, and I'm, what would that be? That would be, I think, charisma, empathy, and I'm just going to try to assure things will get better.
Sure, go ahead.
One success, things will get better.
Okay. And this is what she tells you back. And she touches the bruises on her face. I feel safer here than I do outside.
And let's begin our troublesome walk back to the vehicle.
Okay. You are able to... Oh, actually... Yeah, you're gonna get another...
Yeah.
Don't worry, this won't be bad, hopefully. It comes out even. There are people watching you from the streets. It's they heard the commotion, or you can infer that they heard the commotion. They don't know exactly what it is, but they do understand that the person in that house is important, and there is a rustle, and you guys are coming out. And that is worthy of note. But other than that, again, they do not come outside. They do not advance upon your position. They normally just watch you for that point. And you are able to get back to the park in your car relatively.
Is my car okay? My truck okay? I have to ask.
As you're approaching the truck, you do notice what looks like the red and white striped gentleman from before, known as Bolido, is sitting on your truck.
So, we made it back.
Valet parking. You're sweet and good to go.
I meant what I said when I gave you the card earlier. I saw how nice your friend is.
Look, it looks bad. Yes, we know it all looks bad. We know this. But he's different. And we're okay with how different he is because, well, everything in this world is different. After about after about a certain time, when your voice starts fucking up, when school will start to get crammed in your face, and suddenly everyone gets kicked out of their houses. Something different looks pretty fucking nice by comparison.
I'm gonna offer my hand to him.
If Waldo does not know why you're giving his hand, he put out his arm as well.
And with my second hand, I'm just gonna put it over. It's like, seriously, be careful.
Okay, whatever gets you off, I'll be careful. Okay then. You are given a very specific address and time, and you do feel that these people are starting over from ground zero, pretty much, with their illicit activities, with their gang. These people aren't under the law, pretty much. Yes, they're very much doing illicit activities, but having a friend who maybe once was a cop at one time is being noted, but not being examined at this point. Maybe in a later story.
Oh, definitely. I completely understand that.
Okay, okay.
They don't
Um,
seem too bad, and that's the point right now.
He
you are given a very specific time.
it
Two
was right.
minutes. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say he. It was more than just an eccentric appearance. He looked like he was. How to say it? Maybe a hybrid being of some kind. He definitely wasn't human. He kind of maybe dual natures isn't exactly right, but yin and yang, raging calm cycle kind of thing going on. I think he could maybe be helped to find a bit more balance in the long run, but we'll have to keep an eye on him because I think he could go either way, and I don't think he'll go easily along the nicer route. It's easier to be a dick in this world.
Yeah, that's true. What you need to remember, Charlie, is that sometimes some people can't, be helped. They're going to make their own choices.
I know I'm not as quick to give up as some of the others amongst our number, but even I recognize there are times when it has to be done. Otherwise, everyone wouldn't. There's different flavors of us, or whatever we want to say, different stripes, and some of them are very focused on the violent end of things.
Yeah, you're the only other one I know, so.
Some of them are a lot more aggressive than us. I'm talking way more aggressive, but if he goes too far, that's when I'll be calling him. And they know I'm I'm not gonna rush towards that solution. So if they know I'm calling them in and present that somebody's got to be taken out, they know I'm not gonna say that lightly.
You've met others?
Yeah, that's something I'll have to show you later on. There's a website. Now there's rules you don't say. It's not. It's kind of weird. But there are others like us. Not everybody's on there, but some of them are. It's secured somehow, but even then, they're not. They can't guarantee anything.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna make my way driving like I'm supposed to and whatnot. I'm gonna take the same road out that I took in. So just to see if the patrolmen spot me, so they know that we came out.
Yeah. You actually see one patrolman in his car, and then you see another patrolman in his um his car, and they're waiting directly on what appears to be an invisible border between the two neighborhoods. And when they see you, they both give a relief sigh.
I'm just gonna wave to them as I go.
And they have a happy smile on their face. It's because they were really worried there for a good bit of season.
Well, I guess let's make our way. Charlie, where is this place? Work that damn phone. Find out where the hell we're going.
Yeah, he'll figure out. She'll just go to Google Maps and put the address of this place.
Okay. It is a. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's a Chuck E. Cheese on on the not the lower side of town, but more in a general direction to the south. Bordering bordering a beach that oversees Staten Island. Actually, it's not on Staten Island. It's a shore in Queens, not Queens, in Brooklyn that has a good view of Staten Island.
Ooh, okay.
Key, because you're heading Brooklyn. That's where our stuff is. Yay!
Yeah, I'm out of my jurisdiction, as it were. Here. Okay.
No, we're in Brooklyn. Brooklyn's where I got my
Oh,
stuff.
we are in. Okay, yeah. That's where mine is. I thought he said we were actually in Staten Island for a second.
No, it's overlooking Staten Island.
Okay. Um,
Okay.
check out the area before we stop.
Okay. You're going to make a pass with your car, and as you look it over, it's a run dilapidated Chuck E. Cheese that has seen better days. And if there are no Chuck E. Cheeses in New York, well, apparently it's whatever equivalent animatronic hell beast that you want to call it tonight.
There you go.
And the parking lot looks, well, it's been broken up. There's like grass popping up little areas. It doesn't look like there's few potholes here and there. And the building just looks like it just needs to be torn down and something else needs to be built there. But for some strange reason, no one has taken the opportunity or the initiative to do so.
Okay. Gonna stop next to the payphone, which is a freaking rarity now.
I know.
I'll
Okay.
double check comparing notes with Driscoll. Just make sure we've got all the details that he has to say on this horrible telephone call for the Cape Crusader discount.
Yep, the Cape Crusader discount. We're trying to get in contact with Johnny D. Bat, I believe it was.
Okay. This is what's gonna happen.
Get
Pacific
my dog real quick.
was
Sorry.
Pacific have a little short break, and I'm gonna tell you, Kevin, Charlie, what the instructions were. The specific time was 2 minutes after 2 o'clock, so 2:02 in the morning, and the specific phrase was, "The rat in the hole eats the rain."
The rat in the hole keeps the rain.
Sorry about that.
Yep. So we got a ring at 2 minutes past two, specific number from that payphone, and the phrase is the rat in the hole keeps the rain.
The rat in the hole keeps the rain.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Um, I'll say that you initially get there roughly around midnight or so, and you can likely stay there or get some food and come back or whatever you guys want to do.
Oh no, we're sitting our ass right where we are. I'm setting my alarm for 1:50, and I'm just taking a nap because I know how to do that shit. Stakeout show.
Fantastic. I'm gonna roll a hit dice for you. Oh, you guys are being very lucky today. See, the one time it's been bad, it has been that bad.
Nope, sure hasn't.
Okay.
It's almost as if we have a lucky streak.
I know, and I really wanted this to be the bad one, because this is going to be the worst bad one. Okay. So, 150 comes by, thing rings. Actually, you, Charlie, you notice something odd, before 150 comes around.
What do I notice?
There's a rat underneath the phone, just in there.
It's a rat. Is it behaving anyway oddly?
Do you have any animal kin?
Um. No.
With difficulty 8.
I do, but I'm not awake yet.
So part of me wants to spend willpower just so I pick up on it because I'm kind of interested. But
Hey, you haven't done a scene this week. Go for it.
yeah, fuck it, I'm going for it. I'm spending willpower. I want to see what's up with this shit. Yeah, I spent willpower, so that's succeed.
Nope.
I really focus on that rat. I spent willpower points.
Man, I'm sorry. You
No,
don't.
it doesn't matter. I spent willpower. You still always succeed.
No. You've got one success, and that gets canceled out by the one.
But it doesn't matter how many ones you roll. You'll always still get a success with willpower.
Yeah, but you got 2 ones, so it's just a failure, man.
It's not a failure.
It is a failure. It's not a dramatic failure. It's just a failure.
Don't argue with the ST.
I'll argue with him later. Fair enough. Damn it.
You. Mhm. You notice the rat, and it's just sitting there, and you just don't really notice anything particularly wrong with it. It's just standing there in the middle of a dilapidated parking lot, as if it owned the place, and it's just sitting there. It's like an asshole. 150 comes around, and
Alarm goes off, and I spring to it.
okay.
Reach in the where I'm in the cab for some coffee that's old as shit now, and I just sling it back. Wake up.
That tastes terrible. Why would you do that?
Because it works. Black coffee after you get up from a sleep and it's old, it's stale, it wakes you up just from the bad taste. I'm gonna look around, see if anything's new.
Nothing is particularly new. You notice the rat is the same as him, but you haven't been paying attention to it long enough to note anything strange about it.
Nope, it's a rat. It's New York.
Yeah, it's a rat. That's what you're thinking right now. Fucking rat. There's a fucking rat doing here. Fucking rat. Head in the hole.
Rat in the hole. Wait a minute. slap my face real quick. Take a better look at what I'm looking at.
Okay. You can make the roll at difficulty 7.
I do have animal kin.
Yeah, I know. So that's why I'm giving you an increased difficulty by 1 and not by 2, because you're doing this like a quick instant. Whereas this guy had like at least an hour to do this.
What's the pool?
Um, oh, wits plus animal kin.
Okay, I actually have a decent chance. I succeed?
Okay. You know that it's odd for this rat to just be here away from any source of natural food, but you also notice it's just one rat that's in there. Why is that rat still sitting there? And it's the question that keeps popping in your head, and you just can't find a satisfying answer to it.
Being stereotypical here, I'm gonna look in my glove box to see if I have an old stale donut or something.
Uh, you actually got a nice donut for some reason.
It kept during the day for some reason. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of the truck. I was like, come on, Charlie. And I'm gonna toss the donut a couple of feet away, like about 4 or 5 feet away from the thing. I'm just gonna look at the rat and like, come on, as I go up to the phone booth.
Yeah. It looks at you. It looks at the donut. Sort of scurries over to the donut. Picks it up. It gives you two slightly worrying glance behind it. And then it sort of hits over to the Chuck E. Cheese slash whatever equivalent prop, or just sort of sits on the stoop and just sort of looks at you while it's eating the donut.
Okay. I'm gonna wait on the phone call. Keep an eye out, Charlie. You still got the hammer?
It's in
Grab
the
the
car.
damn hammer!
It's in the fucking.
Grab the damn hammer! You're on the street at night. What the fuck are you thinking? Or would you rather hold one of my guns?
No, it's a sledgehammer. It does not look sane. No.
Then grab the regular claw hammer at the back.
Fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Like, no. You guys don't look like looters at all. You guys don't look like looters at all.
No, I'm just refusing. He's just flat out refusing. I'm not standing here with a fucking sledgehammer. I'm not standing here with a claw hammer. No, not doing it.
You see him grip his hand a little bit, and I'm like, no. His mind's flashing back to anger management classes.
Like, yeah.
Pet the kitty, pet the kitty, pet the kitty.
You're also flashing to memories that you have of his father figure and how he wouldn't take this shit.
No, he wouldn't. But I can't just smack him down like this, and I need him right now, so grit and bearing it. I'll get drunk one day and bitch about it.
Sounds awesome. Okay. At 2 2 minutes past 2, the phone does ring.
Letting it ring once and then picking up.
Okay. Hear this gargling sound. Gargle. Very large.
The rat in the hole keeps the rain.
Welcome to Johnny B. Bad's Information Service.
I'm looking for the Caped Crusader discount.
It's very nice this time of the year. You will get this phone call may be recorded for quality assurance issues. What would you like to know?
Where can I find the Iron Triangle?
Oh, really? Oh, really? That's what you want to know? You you don't want to know who the senator is fucking or where they
I know
go?
who the senator is fucking. I reported it and got fired.
Wait a second. No, 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 that's not Officer Desant? Officer Desant?
Driscoll, but yeah.
Yeah.
And he just could have turned like, not your name. You don't tell them your name.
You hear that, boys? You hear that? We got a celebrity on the line.
Not your real name. And now you've got apparently got that fucking new.
Because he doesn't know what's on the other line.
You hear the cracking and creaking of bones. uh, uh, but seriously, you don't want to know about where the officer goes or about that nice battleship in the arena there right now. Oh, you just want to know about that thing.
It's what's important right now. If I can use your services later, I may inquire.
Services require services also. And God!
That's negotiable.
Like, sure. I'm gonna give you a sneak preview of what I asked you to do.
A sneak
Ask.
preview for what?
I'm gonna give you a preview of what you typically ask people for.
Ah,
This is what I typically ask people. Ask you people. I ask them to go into people's offices during the night when they're not supposed to. Sometimes I ask them to break into people's homes when they're not supposed to. Sometimes I ask them to take compromising pictures. Sometimes I tell them to plant evidence. And sometimes I just like to fuck with people.
and how would you like to have exclusive crime scene photos the police doesn't have?
I already have that. We have that in the undisclosed location. Do you know how many people think they can get away with crime these days? It's amazing. I actually love it. It's so funny to watch them squirm, especially when you put the knife right back where I left it, with all the blood still on it. It's so much fun. You scream, watch them panic, and feel alive again.
Wow, that sounds like something I'm looking at Charlie and I'm getting his attention. Looks like something a pack of wolves might try to get.
Look, not trying to be smart. You're not that smart, and you're also wrong.
So, about the information I asked for.
Yeah, sure. And, okay. So you can speak. There's this garage. You go to the garage, but you see the little dip that's there where they jack up the car. There's a little dip there. In that little dip, you'll find a little hole you're supposed to crawl to. When you're on the other side of that hole, you're in the car graveyard. When you're in the car graveyard, that's where you can find the Iron Triangle. Seriously, never the Iron Triangle. I want you to call me again. I want to have a nice long conversation.
Well, then you might want to send some help because I'm going to try to get rid of this thing tonight.
Right? Crazy? Crazy? How many you got? How many you got? You got a complete task force with you?
Just
You got
me.
the eye on your head?
Just me.
Here, like, and then I'm gonna give you something. Go in with three. Go in with three. You need at least three.
Then I need some help.
then I guess that's your problem.
Okay.
And this is my subtle tip to say you actually need like 3.
Oh, I know that. But he doesn't know that. And I don't know that in character. I think he's shitting me and trying to get me off the trail a little bit.
It's like, oh, you bastard. Or, how am I going to stop you guys from killing yourselves?
You know,
There's
I will.
Charlie. There's always Charlie who's more experienced at this shit.
Yeah, exactly. There is. It's like, so that's all the information you can give me on the Iron Triangle?
Like, ah, I've heard some bad news about the triangle. But for that, action. Action. You want more information? Want more information? Do you?
If it's worth my time.
Sure, sure, sure. Hang up the phone and look behind you.
When I hang up the phone and look behind me.
When you look behind you, at your car, standing, pretty much on your, pretty much standing, leaning against the doorway, is a hooded figure with what looks like to be a cell phone in his hand. And the look is over his eyes, but you can see his mouth. And in his mouth are just sawtooth, sharp teeth.
I can obviously see something is really fucked up about this individual already.
Yes, yes.
Looking towards this guy, seeing as suddenly Driscoll's painted, and I haven't noticed this guy. I'm going activating discern to pick up as much as this guy
Oh,
possible.
fuck
in the
that shit.
dark.
I know this thing's fucked up after what you told me about the other one. This thing's getting burdened.
Oh, that's gonna make him freak out. Okay, I'm
And
gambling.
I'm gambling 2 conviction, and I'm spending a willpower.
You can't spend willpower on edges. Not
Okay.
possible.
In that case, 3.
So I'm gambling 3 conviction for the surge to get as much detail in this thing as I can. Plus also darkness.
Okay. Let's see.
Go ahead.
3.
Perfectly reasonable.
All right.
Okay, well I got 1 success. So
Let's see. That's difficulty 6. It looks like. No, difficulty is the individual's creature is stamina plus 3.
You got enough success that you're able to hold it in place. But he's not making any aggressive action.
Well, no, I understand. I need to know how many successes though.
1, 2.
all he needs is 1 to hold it in place.
3 successes is enough.
Okay. Well, he is burdened as I am looking at this thing, and as it says in there, I am just slowly walking towards it. And I risked 3 conviction on that, so does that mean I gain 3?
You gain 1.
Okay, gain 1. Woohoo,
You'll
conviction.
gain 1 after the adventure, and I'll tell you all about that later.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Charlie, with your discern, you're looking at this guy, and you're getting a very distinct impression of a rat, and you're having little flashes of inside of him chewing on a rat, and just chewing it whole, while the little rat is just dying on the inside. Right, and you definitely see him chewing the rat. Welcome. How can Johnny be bad be of service to you today?
You can give me the information I need.
Alright. Yeah, that triangle thing. There's 2 components. Got the physical, got the mental. Got those weird powers you see some of those high-blooded blue fucks use. It fucks with your head, and it can fuck with your flesh. If it outguns you, it might run you over with its body. Yeah. If you let fear into your heart, if you let the true fear into your heart, it will screw you so hard. But if you got people, if you got friends, you might come out alive.
I'm just looking at this thing. You got any questions for Mr. Johnny D right here? He's talking to you, Mr. Player of
Yeah,
Charlie.
no, he's just shaking his head. He's like, what the fuck?
Like, alright, alright. But I suggest you guys don't go tonight. Probably a bad idea. Not to
Oh,
you.
oh,
Me?
who said I'd try to take this thing out tonight? I want to
No,
find out tonight firsthand.
like, oh, no, I don't.
I'm no fool. You always scout something before you take it on.
Like, oh, no, no. Come on, you don't. If you're gonna take this thing on, you gotta do it all at once. You gotta do it all at once. You can't get it this half need. Otherwise, the flowers will get you. Then you're fucked.
I'm still staring at this thing now because I've still got some time at it.
Yeah, yes. Sure. He's just looking at your back. See something you like? See something pretty?
This one's one of mine. I've got more that are available. Ones that are a lot meaner than I am. I'm a nice guy. Tell you what. Why don't you tell me how to contact you if I found out anything juicy and you can give me information in return?
Like, hey, hey. Don't you know? Do the exact same thing all over again. You go through the exact same routine. But next time you meet someone who doesn't know, someone who'll be afraid. I like. Behind triangle, it feeds on fear. That's why I like him. That's why I studied him. If you can call it him at all. He's so much fun.
Yeah, he drives a mean caddy.
The Sawtooth individual, it seems like he's hacking something up, and spilled down onto his coat and further down on the ground. Looks like a little stream of gold or of some kind, and little bits of flesh and tissue, and a little bit of fur. Fur. Drives. It is the Cadillac.
I was very worried he was going to say that.
This is the first time Charlie's probably just seen him get really confused all of a sudden. It is the car?
You've got to stop thinking so literally. It's taking the form of the car, whether it's possessing it. At this stage, you're not thinking you're probably. This is you're so confused about you've probably broken eye contact with your mad.
I
So
did. I probably would have.
He's
it's
gone.
maybe possessing it, or yeah, Charlie tried to look off your own, but yeah, he's going very quickly probably. He's possessing, or taking the form of, or it's like an avatar or something. We won't know till we get a proper look at it.
Yeah, this is
Probably you end up with more questions than answers with this stuff.
out of my league just with that right there. What the hell?
That person nods to where the vacated spot. He yeah.
Actually, here's a question for you, Mr. ST. Very good question. I'm gonna have my cell phone flipped out. I'm gonna look down at the ground. Can I kind of see a shoe indent from where this person was standing?
Uh, make a intelligence investigation roll. Difficulty. Uh, difficulty.
I do not have investigation. Can I still attempt the roll?
Difficulty 9.
Okay.
Do you want to explain what you're doing to somebody who does have
Yes, I
investigation?
must say, I wonder what the hell he was wearing. As you see him flip open the cell phone and use the light. And I fail. I don't
So,
botch, just fail.
perception investigation you were looking at?
Yep.
Yeah,
Difficulty
sure,
8.
go ahead. That works too.
Well, I actually have investigation. So.
And roll it! Difficulty 8.
Oh, well,
Actually,
left
because
out.
you have investigation, yeah, I'll give you the one success.
One success. So I might at least get the shoe size.
It's like, you're looking at it, and you're looking at the phone, and you realize that's not a shoe. That's just a footprint.
Yeah.
There's no shoe print.
No, but point where there's a footprint. Always wear shoes.
Who the hell goes barefoot in New York?
I'm looking around. Obviously, that rat's gone. There's no like patch of blood, whatever where the rat was, but there's bits he shoves. Like I don't know if he ate that rat that was there that he gave the donut to, or maybe it was able to, by consuming the rat, take on his form or something. But yeah, that rat's gone. I didn't see it catching it, but looking at him, it was just kind of had the features of the rat, or maybe he was able to control the rat. Maybe it works for him. Maybe. Yeah, no, we won't know more about him later until we see more.
Yeah. Uh, I think we best regroup for now, and we best set up shop at my house.
We might be able to grab a few more of those aggressive types I was talking about before.
Yeah. And with that, Ryan's going to drive back, placing a call to an IHOP near his house to get the orders for the evening so that he and Charlie can have something to eat, hodl of coffee, all that happy horse shit. And pie. Can't forget the pie.
Always
And,
fun. Always fun.
and when they get back to the house, he's going to dig up an old dry erase board and try to begin putting stuff together.
Okay, okay. And we're going to wrap this up for now. Well, thank you players for playing. Thank you watchers for watching. And next time, hopefully we'll have a few more people. Otherwise, I would hate to kill all these characters.